disclosed that Rini was released from prison in January 2022 after serving 5 years for illegal possession of firearm. The gun was recovered from him in 2018 in Ulster Spring in the southern side of the parish.
Sorry, I think, George. There's a lot of discussions about the rights of the people who are killing women and children and being in a dangerous and precarious position. Currently, I don't know if you've ever been shot, but people are being shot. People are losing their family members. People are burying their dead. At this point, we don't have time for that discussion. At this point.
Good day, my wonderful friends. It's me again, the great, one more great countryman. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification button and click on another video. Some people say, yo, countryman, go down in some investigative thing. I'ma say, alright, I'm gonna do that video, yeah. Now, the police did have a press conference, and the boy them over Trelawny, we get fling away in a Falmouth area there, Hague, and the police kinda explain what has been going on, and believe me, it's alarming. This shit is alarming. Listen to this.
Intelligence have indicated that all 3 men are members of the Sinners gang, which operates within the Hague settlement community, the Trelawny police chief stated. They have been the subject of numerous police operations as they have been linked to illegal firearms and ammunition. He disclosed that Rini was released from prison in January 2022 after serving 5 years for illegal possession of firearm. The gun was recovered from him in 2018 in Ulster Spring in the southern side of the parish.
The wrong clip me play, but me had to talk about it. So that you they rhyme me. Come hear some people come out on another vlog, and they must say, oh, all them used to do them cook for people, and them not involved in nothing, and me can't believe, and this and that. But you hear what the police say. The police are get information upon them, you know, especially the one here. And the people them in the community I give the police them information. That's why the police them was able to come in and deal with what them are deal with. But at the wrong clip that me play, I want to hear that one here when me I go play now. And it will break down what kind of party this was. This was like a cabal. You know what a cabal is? It's an organization, an evil organization. If you watch like Super Friends and Superman, you hear them talk about the evil cabal and stuff like that. That's what these guys were dealing. It's like you hear them talk about Bin Laden and terrorists, and the terrorists them have a cabal. It's an evil organization meant on world destruction. But listen to that clip there.
Among them, we saw one sin, which we theorize was the designated area for the One Voice gang and the Sinners gang, both operating out of Hague settlement. This is of particular concern to us because these 2 criminal factions are rival groupings and consistently in conflict. What we're seeing is an amalgamation of both criminal groupings as they try to consolidate and organize themselves to perpetuate criminal activities across the space, Milton told reporters. He said, adding that another tent was designated for the emerging gang known as Taliban. Their banner was embellished with a picture of a rifle mounted on a bipod, grenades, and masks. We will not comment in further as it relates to this particular grouping, the cop said.
Now you hear what the police them say. The police them say, them get intelligence that this was no regular birthday party. It was like an amalgamation of the gangs them, like them a try come together and put all them resources together for proliferate more crime in the community. So you have the Sinners gang and then you have the 1-6. So you see one sinner, and then you have the Taliban, them have a tent, and then the other gang them. Altogether it was like probably 4 or 5 different gangs, and everybody was coming together. When the police them went there, the man them fire for the police, and then 3 youth there get shot. People come out and ask the police this and the police that, but the police finally came out and explained the situation. May I play another clip?
Milton, who said that the party was hosted by the leader of the 6 gang, added that there were designated areas for the respective criminal rings at the venue. The event is not your regular birthday party in that we have found out that at the event there were a number of criminal groupings. In essence, there was proliferation of tents scattered across the grounds of the event that were properly designated with banners for specific criminal cells, he said. The police reported that on Saturday, October 8th, about 2:15 a.m., a joint police/military team on an Operation Relentless 2 exercise in Trelawny went to stop an illegal event at Hague's settlement. On their arrival, the team was attacked by criminal elements who opened gunfire at them. The team was forced to defend themselves. When the shooting subsided, 4 persons were found suffering from gunshot wounds. Among them was 1 member of the Jamaica Defense Force, JDF. All 4 were rushed to hospital where 3 were pronounced dead and 1, the member of JDF, treated for injuries he sustained, Milton said. 3 pistols, 2 Taurus and a Beretta and a total of 17 9mm cartridges were seized. The deceased, all of Hague settlement, were identified as 26-year-old Trelawny, also called Beanie, 23-year-old Ashane Surgeon, also called Primento or Primo, and 21-year-old Tushni Cleghorn, also called Desane or Blacks.
Now, when the sister the police knew exactly what was going on, knew who them a go for, and they come back with the result, cause them fire upon the police and the police defend themselves. Now, may I play a little clip of a discussion with a professor of criminology, him and a lieutenant commander, the president of the PSOJ. They might have a discussion with a journalist, and the reason why me I play this clip right now after my talk is because I've always said this is the way to go to fight crime in Jamaica, and we need like a 3-step program. But listen to what this professor is saying, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my opinion, because I agree with the professor, and let me know what you guys think. Let's go.
In January, you wanna see a reduction by the end of the month, don't you? Yeah. You don't want to see more people killed in February. Right at this moment, you can't blame any individual. You can blame a panel of individuals from both political parties who can't sit down and understand people are dying, not goats. And we need to, they need to do what is necessary to stop the killing now. And the only thing that's going to do that is a nationwide state of emergency that allows for detention and intelligence.
Commander, is it time for us to have this nationwide state of emergency or state of emergency in divisions? Would you support that?
I, from the onset, and I speak personally now, from the onset have said this parish by parish and area by area state of emergency is foolishness. You need to go where the intelligence takes you, and you need to go and get the people that you know are the committers of these crimes. So I do agree with Jason. We need to go island-wide with it, and we need to go after the problem makers in our society.
A long time I said that them have to do a nationwide state of emergency, a blanket. Start from one end of the island, so the man them start from one end of the island, from the west coast, and start from the East Coast and you go parish by parish, a blanket state of emergency. Anything goes, and you sweep it, and that's how them have to do it. It don't make sense. You're going to that area, then the man them move from one area to the next. Then ground the so the man them and them know the movements of the police, them know the area. You need a blanket state of emergency. And like the professor said, for even a year or two, where we are go from house to house, door to door, road to road, ID check for everybody, search anytime, report anything you wanna see, detention, and we don't talk about detention that you have to be charged with a crime from. We have intelligence that you're involved, you're gonna be detained for unlimited number of time, unlimited period. You understand? And that's how we really have to deal with it, like the professor said. And like the other commander said, we need other things in place, because these things with the blanket nationwide state of emergency, that's a short-term fix. So the long-term fix is the other programs that the government come with in terms of economic and stuff like that, and social re-engineering. So enough people say countryman is ranchy and rude and this and that, but I am not politically correct, but me know say Jamaica first. And to how the country is now, the people them in a Jamaica, them that love Jamaica, is like every man for themselves. How we are going to take back the country, we have to take it back together. I would even go a step further than the professor and say vigilante groups. Vigilante groups. We need to form stuff like that. The government need to enact those kind of laws where people can protect them property and protect them surrounding. Give the people them the power. That's how you have to work it. Anyways, me know want to think about this video, cause it have to make sense, believe me. And me know say a two subject, cause we are talking about the crime and the police them. And then we have the professor and things, so the whole thing intertwined. So how do we fix this? And that's the thing. So any idea is on the table, even Fire Squad. My name is Countryman. Remember to like, share and subscribe. And click on another video. I'm out.